get rid of Kerbal Engineer. Okay, Delta V. We're fine there. Okay, I do not need the joystick at this time. Okay, we do not want to use gravity turn, so at 3 seconds to the engines, and 2 seconds to the SRBs, and at 1 second to the staging. 5, 4, 3, okay, back, and T, we are all set. And we have liftoff. Whoops. No. I accidentally turned off STS for a moment, but we're okay. A little sooner than I normally do. Yeah, that's the restock light. Well, the liquids. The solids are just regular, from better SRBs, I believe. And we got SRB separation. Throttle down to 2/3 throttle. AP is 90. I really need to keep the throttle around 2/3 to maintain control until the SRB separate. We are approaching SRB separation. Good separation. And okay. We are in a good. Not quite in orbit yet. Burn time in 1 minute 42 seconds. I keep this here because I have to manually stop the engines when this decouples, otherwise it can't pull away. Okay. It's a 3 minute 24 second burn. Starting in 13 seconds. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to work. Okay. We wait about 10 seconds or so. Okay. And it's already gotten higher. Just enough, so don't have to worry about it. We're in orbit. All right. So we have a 204 by 123 orbit. 55 meter per second burn. The 3-second burn in 6 minutes. Checking our delta V. We have okay. We have 2,500 in remaining in here. Okay. And there's unfortunately an unknown amount in here in the main stage because the fuel from the xenon engines is being included in there. I'm just curious if I do something like this. Staging. What, enable staging? And there we go. That makes more sense. So there's 2,500 in this stage and 2,800 in the main stage. Or something like that. We'll find out. I'm just going to throttle up halfway. Okay, 208 by 203. I consider that a good orbit. All right, first shuttle is launched and is fine. Let's get it to the Mun. Okay, maneuver planner. You want to do a okay, I do it at the optimum time. It does it in 22 minutes. It's a 39-second burn, and I'm take it back and start burn in 21 seconds. That's close. That's good enough. Well, that's going to use 800 meters per second with delta V. Yeah, I don't know what that was, Cheesecake. I know I have KS3P here, and it may have just been the angle. Now it's just, yeah. See, it's the sun. See that? See all of that? If I'm not looking at the sun, or if the angle is too far away. Maybe it's something like a roar pattern. Okay, so here we are, and I'm going to say go ahead and execute this node. Alright, we got a Mun intercept. Let's go save a little bit of fuel here. Now, I want to get into a polar orbit, and unfortunately this was such a good burn that it is perfectly, the launch is, it's a perfect thing, which normally I would say great, but for what I want right now, we need to have in polar. So let's see if we can. Alright, so that is 112 meters per second in an hour and 46 minutes. That is almost a polar orbit. Okay. Alright, execute the node. Execute next node. Actually, it came pretty good. Came more polar than I expected with a PE of 585 kilometers. And that fits in very nicely with the missions. Above 600. So I think that can be raised very, very easily. Okay, so okay. 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 Yeah. Okay, so now we want to go up to here. I'm going to circularize at the next PE. Create node. Now that's going to circularize me a little bit too much. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is change that a little bit. So the AP is 585. I want the AP to be over 600. 595. 680. Okay. Gunslinger, the whole shuttle is the Mark 2.5 spaceplane parts. That bay is some... Gunslinger, the whole shuttle is the Mark... Whoops, sorry about that. These parts are new parts called they're called the Beluga, which gives the 2.5 shuttle the ability to carry 3.75 meter parts. And I have these wings are basically the stock Big S wings made 3 times as long with 3 times the lift. But I'm working on a set of shuttle wings from B9 shuttle wings, which I'm hoping to replace these, and then it'll look more like a real shuttle. As much as anything to look like a real shuttle. Yeah, and I have to thank Suicide Insanity for doing this, because he did a great job. Okay, do have plenty of EC. Oh, it's time warping. Oh, no harm done. Okay, 13-second burn time in 1 hour, 6 minutes. 29 minutes. Burn time in 7 minutes. Six. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Let's slow down the timer up a little bit. 40 seconds. 30 seconds. 20. 18. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, AP height 606, PE height 409. Not quite what I wanted, but good enough. So we want to circularize at the AP. Okay, that will be in 3 hours and 34 minutes. Nice. Okay. Go up here. Okay, 600 by 602. Wait. All right. Open all bays. So basically, what I'm going to do now, this is just being left here. I will get these. I will open up the arrays, and it'll just sit here until the next shuttle comes up. So here we go. Actually, before I do this, F5 for safety. It's thinking about it. Ah, it came back. Good. Just want to plug this in before I forget about it. Okay. All right. Here we go. Decoupling in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay. Basically, I tilted up just a little bit and give myself a little push out of there. And that's it. Mission 1 accomplished. We're going to tweak a little further away. I don't want that Gigantus to accidentally hit the shuttle. Right now. Oh, extend all solar. There we go. Our first part of the station is now in space. It should be. You know, I actually didn't check it, but it's supposed to be greater than 85 degrees. Let me take a look at that. That was a boo-boo on my part. Flight. Orbit info. Inclination is 88.979 degrees. Okay. So we're all done with this. Let's get back to the shuttle. How much fuel? Now is a good. We'll find out how much fuel we have left. So here, this has 1,600 meters per second in this tank, and then 2,800 meters per second in the shuttle itself. Okay. And actually, just curious about this. What's I'd have to activate the engines in order to... Oh, what the heck. Okay, so with this has 12,000 meters per second of delta V in here. Okay, so I think I have more than enough in terms of fuel and everything else. So now here's the interesting thing. I don't need to lug this back to Kerbin, and when I get rid of that, the shuttle itself is 2,800 meters delta V. So what I'm going to do, okay, is first we're going to go retro. Okay, I'm going to hit the engines for a second just so we can get away from this. And then what I'm going to do is to burn until we have we're in a suborbital track. Okay. Once we're in a suborbital track, I will jettison the tank. And immediately turn around and accelerate to get back into orbit. Okay. which is right there. EE is minus 7,000. Okay, so let us now do this. Stage jettison 3 to what the devil's all this? Huh? Oh, those guys. Don't worry. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, I could say, we have a base down there, and what are the odds of this thing landing right on top of the base? But then I'd love to tell you about a very famous insurance case back in 1904. Hold on a second. Okay. Just one second, let me get back into orbit. Okay, 1904, in the state of Arkansas, which is flat, okay, there were 2 cars in the entire state of Arkansas, okay? They happened to be approaching each other on roads which crossed. It was flat. They could see each other coming, okay? Now, what are the odds there being 2 cars in the entire state that they have a collision? They collided. How? I don't know. I used to have a job working for an insurance company, and this was one of the things they told us. Turn from a moon, create and execute. Close all bays. So we could drop it on the moon and say, oh, the chances are they're very small, but the chance is always there. And that's what people don't realize, is that statistics don't say it's not going to happen. They just say that the chance of it happening is small, but it can happen. Okay. No, it wasn't fraud. Believe me. You'd have to look it up. But apparently it's very famous in the insurance industry. It's something which they study as a perfect example of something which is so... Hello, Rage Fly TV. So minuscule, so improbable, and yet it happened. Okay, we are now in an escape trajectory, and let us go here. I really should go and name this, but it's not the full stack ship anymore. Let me go do that. Switch to, and the name of this is LOP-G. LOP-G. All right. Oh, and actually, not only that, we want to change It's not, it's a station. I know. Okay. We have a PE of 6. AP, well, AP is rather high. That's interesting. This says an AP is 14 million. Okay. And Kerbal Engineer is unable to display it properly. Okay. So what I want to do is at the PE, we want to change the AP at the next PE to 125. The node. Huh? Oh. At the next PE. New AP cannot be lower than. Okay, change the PE at the next PE. No, I don't want to do that. All right, so I got to do it myself. Actually, you know something? Before I do this, the AP is actually. Let's change the plane. 0. Yeah, right there. 53. I know I got fuel to burn. Okay. I'm still always try to conserve. Now, if I wanted to do, instead of doing this, if I did that at the nearest, that'd be down there, and that would be 288. Yeah, I'll do that. Which is right after the PE. Actually, that's very interesting. Look how close it is. I could actually go to the PE, slow down, and that. Oh, come on. So that is at 1420. This is only a minute and a half later. Okay, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to change my inclination and immediately start dropping the thing. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and execute that. Oh crap, I ran out of EC. And I don't have any solar cells on this thing either. Oh, this is fun. I can't start my engines? No, something's wrong here. You don't need EC to burn your engines. All right, let's go back to the Space Center. No, you don't. You don't need EC to control throttle. The reason it's a lot of engines have built-in generators N9. So the trick is that if you don't have EC, you can turn on your engines, get a little bit of EC, and also I'm using the engines themselves are turning me. Okay. So now, okay. This is going to be a little tricky, because what I'm going to have to do is I have a 18-second burn, which will be give me a decent amount of EC, but I'll have to start early in order to make sure that we can get positioned right, because we are going to drift a little. I mean, frankly, N9, I would agree with you that an ultra hard mode is that you need EC in order to use your engines. So if you run out of EC, you're totally dead. I agree. Okay? But frankly, it's not a throttle like your car where you can have a cable going from your foot to the carburetor, etc. This is all electronic. But it's a game. Okay, we are... Let me remove all nodes at the closest. V8. Okay. Oh good, I'm even pointing exactly in the right direction. Yes, Doc, absolutely. That's actually an interesting... The whole idea of making EC required for engines is an interesting thought. Easy enough to add using Module Manager. Okay. My mistake was not locking EC when I wasn't using it. "20 seconds. See, we're getting EC's coming up. That's good. All right, good. Now let's go. PE is down to 150 and 100. Perfect. And we want to circularize at the next PE node, and might as well get to it. Our electric charge is up to 369. "33-second burn in 30. I'm sorry, 23-second burn in 28 seconds." Okay. All right, so now we are in a good orbit. We have 835 meters per second. That's good. So that's... So we have about 22% fuel load, and that's going to be very good because that gives us the fuel we need to be able to ballast ourselves properly and yet not coming in and yet not be overloaded. Okay, so let's take a look at Kerbin. Where do we want to land? We want to land at the Space Center, which is right there. Okay. Okay, I am... Oh boy, heck with it. We are just going to go for it. Descent. Okay. What's going on? Well, that's really strange. That's no good also. Came in too fast. Okay. Let's hope that does it. Pull from here, control point at a 15 degree. There we go. And oh, great. Okay. And while we're waiting on that, I get my joystick ready. I prefer landing these things with a joystick. Okay. We'll see. I kind of rushed things a little bit. That's my fault. Joystick.
Okay, so remember Falconer body PBA. He's not body with trailers and steel.
Okay. And now pretty much, even though I got my joystick going. Hello, Batra. Yes, it is a beluga. Isn't it amazing how everybody recognizes it? Okay, we're all set here. You're now in atmosphere. Okay, so what you're seeing here is how the fuel balancer is now moving the fuel around in order to get the balance to where I wanted it to be. Okay, and this shows me the center of mass error from what it is from what I want it to be. And now I'll just tell it to keep it balanced in case I need to use fuel. Perfect. Okay, we're going to time warp until... Ooh. Nice. Hello, Chronic Offender. How you doing? And welcome to the Flying Penguins.
backing off running him up. We'll see over I was having something again.
We're overshooting it. We're too high and too fast. Oh, this is, I know it is cheesecake, but I don't think I can, with this, I won't be able to do either because it's landing. Oh, there we are. Maybe I can do it. Okay, SAS off. I have control of the plane now. Whoa. No, I don't have control of the plane. My joystick is dead. Matter of fact, wow. Worry about the joystick later. I'll just do it by hand. Joystick's working again. Touchdown. Whoa! I guess I'm getting better at this. Mission success. Let's get it to. I'm gonna. I like parking in front of there so I can show everything. Thank you. And thank you, River Turtle, for the bits. I actually see it. Believe it or not, even though I did a good job on it, it was one of the more nerve-wracking landings because I rushed it too much. I saw that I was in range, and I said, well, just let me go for it, and then I was totally unprepared to do what I had to do. Oh. Yep, joystick still has control. I think what was happening was that SAS did not want to give up control, even though I turned it off. And we'll stop. Turn on the brakes. And that's it. Mission success. First one anyway. So it's 11:30. I don't want to get started on the next one because I'll have to do it in the middle. So I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. I'd like to thank you all for being here. Appreciate the comments and everything. Tomorrow night I will be doing some debugging. I'm working on the docking camera Curve style. Nice little mod which I had adopted once and then gave it back to the author, and I readopted it because he's disappeared again. And this time I'm not going to give it back. If he insists, I'll fork it. But I tried contacting him. He never responds. So I said okay. But anyway, so I'm fixing some things, improving it, making it work better, obviously. And that'll be tomorrow night. And then depending on how time goes, I may or will probably do the next mission. Okay, Doc, are you going to be streaming in a minute? Okay. All right. In that case, there is one other person who is on right now doing Kerbal that I know. This is Dambora too, and he works with KOS. And I want nothing to do with KOS because I do too much programming in real life. And in the mods, I don't need to write my own autopilot. But I love the project because it's teaching people how to code, how to program the logical thoughts. And so let's go give them a raid. Again, thank you all. I will see you tomorrow night. Fly safe, be safe. And tomorrow night it is. Good night, everybody.